Current event by Haley Green. So for my current event, I had, for the first time since 1970s, white man executed for racial killings in Florida. This article I chose, in brief, it was about a man named Mark James Assey that killed two men, Robert Lee Booker, black, and Robert McDoyle, white Hispanic. Assey was sentenced to the death penalty because he was accused of killing the two men because of their race and found guilty. Themes I gathered from the article and discussed in my paper. The three themes I focused on were the cultural differences between Assey and Booker, the presentation of death and grieving from Booker's brother, and the theory of homicide. Cultural difference between Booker and Assey. Maybe since Assey grew up in a household where white supremacy was practiced, and therefore resulted in him killing two men that weren't white simply because they come from different cultural backgrounds. A big question I had in this article was, would Booker and McDowell still be alive had they been white? The presentation the presentation of death and grieving. Booker's brother stated in the article, I could have been fishing with them. I could have been hunting, something. But due to the circumstances, I won't be able to do that. He also states, why would we let someone who has killed two people under first degree, under racism, still be here on this earth? I noticed that Booker's brother is going through stage 2 of the 5 stages of grieving, anger. He wants Assey to die for killing his brother. He feels as though God will punish him for what he has done on earth. Theory of homicide. According to an article I read, homicide has to do with the orbital frontal cortex, which is the region of the forebrain that has long been known to be involved with moral sensitivity, moral judgment, and making choices about how to behave. And your temporoportal junction, which also takes on some of this moral load, processing the sense of agency, the fact of doing something deliberately and therefore owning the responsibility for it. Therefore, the makeup of the murderer's brain is what causes them to kill and feel remorse for it. Theory of homicide continued. Unfortunately, Assey denied killing the two men in the article, and he claims that he doesn't know why or how it happened, and all he knows is that it was an accident. If only we could have asked Assey why he did what he did. Why would he inflict pain on others and cause their family to suffer with the loss of their loved ones? Was it ethical to give Assey the death penalty? Not all states agree with the death penalty, so therefore was it morally right for the state of Florida to kill Assey? Maybe it would have been more ethical for Assey to serve time in jail and have a chance to consider and rethink what he did. And this is the article link